Over the years, there have been many James Bond. In fact, the word James Bond is just a code name. It's a code name. And these characters, these licensed to kill agents, many of them have the name James Bond, and they occupy many different places, fighting evil.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Bond. Très heureux de vous voir.
Bonsoir, Pierre. Ça va bien?
Bien, très bien.
No, it's the right size.
But one very clever spy girl has enticed and seduced James Bond and will lead to the destruction of all the James Bonds.
A decoding machine, Lecter.
She always did enjoy a good squeeze.
We will see that there are many different Bonds, and now somebody has turned the Bonds against each other. And what would happen if somebody killed all of the James Bonds?
Yes.
What if all the
The
Bonds
plan of the place.
would die?
Did you break off the encounter with my pet python?
I discovered he had a crush on me.
Good morning, 007.
Good morning. Insomnia, sir?
Instructions. You haven't much time. I'll explain as you pack.
What happened?
He got the boot.
Well, the authorities were more than helpful.
There's one small complaint. They seem to be missing one of their agents, a Miss Caruso.
Time to face destiny!
Time to face gravity!
You wouldn't happen to know where she is.
Ah, Miss Moneypenny.
Good morning, Moneypenny.
Good morning, sir.
It's only the hour that's indecent.
Really? I've got your ticket to New York. Q has repaired your wristwatch.
He had lots of guts.
Later.
Now what are you looking for?
The scar. You see, I know all about you.
If all the Bonds would die, then evil would be able to go unchecked. Or would our friend M and Moneypenny be able to find somebody else that would be able to stop this evil, these evildoers? This is our story, where now the Bonds must fight each other for survival, as it is now Bond turned against Bond. James Bond versus James Bond. Who will win?
You wouldn't kill me. You'd miss me.
Yes.
Dive, Bond!
I never miss.
You missed, Mr. Bond.
Did I? As you said, such good sport.
Well, you needn't worry. The second is...
Yes. Considerably.
Messages have been made and hate has been planted, and now it is Bond against Bond, all trying to kill each other.
Bond.
James Bond.
Shocking. Positively shocking.
See if he's there, will you? James, where on earth have you been? I've been searching London for you. 007 is here, sir.
Backseat driver.
Moneypenny. What gives?
Me, given an ounce of encouragement. You never take me to dinner looking like this, James. You never take me to dinner, period.
I would, you know. Only Anne would have me court-martialed for illegal use of government property.
And our friend James Bond, a womanizing sexist pig, some would say. It turns out that he hates transsexuals and has some different bigoted ideas as well. Creates a problem.
They'll print anything these days.
Madame, I've come to offer my sincere condolences. My dear Colonel Bouvard.
Mr. Franks, your passport is quite in order.
Well, anyone seeing you in that outfit, Moneypenny, would most certainly be discouraged from leaving the country.
Play it again, Sam.
What can I bring you back from Holland?
A diamond? In a ring?
Would you settle for a tulip?
Yes.
She's had her kicks. Well, he's certainly left with his tail between his legs.
I admire your luck.
Occupation.
Once.
Such a delicate touch.
Sheer magnetism, Bonnie.
Just for the record, I wasn't whimpering for my... given me a wedding present. The future.
Mrs. Bond.
First a boy, and then a girl. Nothing. There is nothing here.
It's time we said goodbye to an uninvited guest. Alone at last.
Why do Chinese girls taste different from all other girls?
You think we better, huh?
No, just different. Well, that'd be lovely. We've had some interesting times together, Ling. I'd be sorry to go.
I'm Mr. Kill.
Well, there's a name to die for.
Mr. Bond is indeed a very rare breed, soon to be made extinct.
Strangling a cat.
This was poison lipstick.
Is anything the matter?
And this Bond will die soon as well.
Just a slight stiffness coming on.
Check that door. To bed.
We're too late. Well, at least he died on the job. He'd have wanted it this way.
So now all of the Bonds are dead. All of the James Bonds are dead. What can happen? Who can be there to fight these evil forces? Let's watch our story unfold. With all the Bonds dead, it's time for the cute girls in the cute dresses with the boobs and the tits and the ass, and of course the bad guys, to be able to do their evil deeds and conquer the world.
Let's lift them up.
Dad.
Watch out!
Maya speaking. Ward died in the explosion. I have the box with me. Over.
Fine. Now let's get to work on his girlfriend. the Japanese.
Okay.
Do you know? Mm-hmm. This time I want the girl alive. I've got a few questions to ask her.
And what is this? Well, this is a spider doing push-ups on a mirror. Yes, the itsy bitsy spider went up the rain spout. Down came the rain.
Gentlemen, here we have a practical example of the theories I have illustrated. 2 weeks ago, the patient you see here, Miss Yashuko, sustained first and second degree burns on her face, as shown on the slides. They called me here from Edinburgh last week. When I saw this girl's condition, I decided to operate immediately, before scar tissue began to form. I'm glad to be back here in time to show you the results of this operation personally.
Fantastic. She has one scar.
A miracle in plastic surgery, don't you think?
A miracle, yes.
The results are due not only to modern surgical technique, but also to an ancient Tibetan process defined as the hypnotic process of total recall. It differs from the usual hypnosis in that it allows us to operate with the complete surrender of the subconscious, and thus obtain the patient's collaboration.
डॉक्टर, माफ कीजिए, मैं पूछना चाहता हूं कि आपके ख्याल में यह बहुत ही न्यायिक और हिप्नोटिक एक्सपेरिमेंट यहां और अब हो सकता है?
Dr. Hufeng was asking me if it would be possible to make a demonstration of hypnosis of total recall. This experiment requires the outlay of a great deal of energy.
Why don't you try it?
No, not the young lady.
Excuse me, Doctor. I really thought that I was just whispering.
Actually, it's my fault. I didn't hear you, but I am capable of lip reading. I would say the young lady is not an ideal subject for this sort of thing. She appears to have unusual willpower. I'm afraid it would take too long. However, we have Miss Yashuko, with whom I have already conducted experiments of the same type, and it would simplify things if Miss Yashuko would agree.
Good, interesting. Your theory results. New treatment, all right.
Gentlemen, please.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the rain spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine, dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider.
Now Miss Yashuko has lost direct contact with time. Her life from the maternal womb right up to the present day is at our disposal. It can be totally brought back if we so desire, because every experience she has lived through has been registered on her subconscious, and with greater precision than the most highly developed electronic brain. Well, that'll be enough for now. What are you doing? Leave her alone. Hey, that could be fatal. I hate to be interrupted when I give a lecture.
You heard that man to the knife. What's it all about? Really, it's impossible.
This man is dead.
Yes, unfortunately, I found myself distracted. So I used the sublime atemi. It's fatal.
Don't tell me, Doctor, that there's anything that would be able to distract you.
Oh, yes, for instance, when a charming girl keeps gazing out of the window while a brawl's going on. It's your fault if my jaw is broken.
Oh, I'm sorry, but what can I do to make it up to you?
What do you suggest?
The itsy bitsy
I don't think you should look at me like that, Doctor. It's not fair.
The Boatman of Beau Rivage. It is similar to the painter's better-known work, Boatman's Picnic, which is in the Phillips Collection in the National Gallery in Washington, D.C. On the left, we see the painter's favorite model, the lovely Aline Cherigot.
Commander Cunningham.
Good evening.
You're here too. I thought car racing was your only hobby.
This is a sort of race, too, in its own way, with its own thrills.
The thrill of danger is missing here. Do you remember Monza last year? That awful accident?
I do, yes. Terrible, wasn't it? And inexplicable.
Ah, the car doesn't respond to commands anymore. A crash, men burning alive. And those are the risks they take.
An accident just like that happened this morning at the Aero Club in Monte Carlo.
300,000. 300,000 once.
Ah, there you are. Late as usual. This is Commander Cunningham. Mildred.
How do you do?
Let's go in.
Excellent line. I know you'll be happy with this.
You never seem to remember I have a family name, too.
You listen to me, dear. You have your dresses and your diamonds. You have only those things I have given you.
Do you know why I'm so late? It's because I just met the director of the Metropolitan Museum. He's here in Monte Carlo with the intention of buying the Perseus you want.
That statue is mine. Nobody's going to take it away from me.
Statue of Perseus. It was created by Benvenuto Cellini in 1544 to obtain the commission for the full-scale statue now standing in the Loggia di Lanzi. This is a museum piece, and its starting price is $500,000.
Isn't that a little high?
When a thing of beauty is that perfect, it has no price.
510,000.
Thank you, Your Highness.
520.
520.
550.
550.
I bid 580.
600,000.
$600,000.
Giving up there?
Just waiting for the bidding to warm up.
$600,000 is not much for this masterpiece. Do I hear a higher bid? $650,000. Thank you, Mr. Rank.
There he is, the director of the Metropolitan Museum.
Big bronze statue. 650,000 once. 650,000 twice.
700,000.
710,000.
750,000.
$900,000. Don't hold it against me, Princess. It's really the only way to be sure you'll come to visit my villa.
Gentlemen, Mr. Thayer has offered $900,000. Do I hear a higher bid? Gentlemen, I am about to let
I must
go.
be going. The show's over anyhow, isn't it? Congratulations. Mr. Thayer, you've won another round.
900,000 once. 900,000 twice.
905,000.
$905,000. $905,000 once. $905,000 twice. And so for $905,000.
Maya speaking. We're at the entrance.
I'm about to start. Get ready.
to me a clear case of self-defense.
Wait until the judge gives his verdict. What else can you do? Don't forget, we have a corpse to deal with here. And Miss Yashuko's disappeared, too. Sorry, Doctor. I'll have to ask you to remain at our disposal until the investigation is over.
How long will that take?
We're moving as fast as we can, but please don't set foot outside the limits of Monte Carlo until you get the okay from us.
But I have to go back to Columbia University. I have some operations that are waiting. I can't remain here indefinitely.
Oh. Your Highness.
There's your man, Commander.
With the Bonds dead and the agency in shambles, they must change their names and try to get help through one of the James Bond's brothers.
Miss Yashuko was right. You can see the resemblance.
Think so? I'm not so sure of that, really. I don't think he's quite so good looking. Why don't we shave the beard off, just to make sure?
The beard is mine. I'm attached to it. I want it to remain right there. And furthermore, I'd like to know what's going on here.
I'm Cunningham, of Allied counter-espionage for Western Europe. This is Miss Maxwell, my assistant. You're the brother of our top agent, so I think we can trust you.
Drop that knife. Drop it, I said.
Dr. Connery, would you look at that photo? It was in Miss Yashuko's bag. She said you know him.
It's Ward Jones. He was planning to marry her. I met him when he took my course in hypnosis. The one I gave in Japan. A very capable chap.
I saw Jones killed this morning.
Ward's been killed?
By the same people who tried to kidnap Yashuko. Luckily, she's back in our hands. Ward had important information he wanted to sell us. Unfortunately, he was killed before he got it to us.
Actually, Ward asked us to protect Yashuko because he'd given her some secret information, and he was afraid she might be in danger. Now, she denies this, absolutely. And I'm inclined to think she's telling the truth.
But we can't find any explanation to this business.
Then I'll explain it to you. Ward had learned a special yogi technique, quite complicated, but very effective. Briefly, it's very possible to communicate any data to a subject in a state of hypnosis of total recall. The subject himself doesn't know he knows, but he would be able to repeat verbatim if he was again hypnotized to the same extent.
But do you mean that's how Ward Jones...
Precisely. It's clear Ward used Yashuko as a human electronic brain, a sort of impregnable safe to keep his secrets in.
A safe that you know how to open, of course.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'll be too busy for the next few days.
Why, Doctor? All you have to do is to walk around Monte Carlo for the next few days until the police decide to let you go.
And if I help you out, you'll get me out. Is that what you mean?
Freedom always has a price tag attached to it.
Well, he's had it.
Poor guy.
I've never seen a knife like that before.
Well, let's see if there are any clues.
Put it in the projector right away. He may have had time to get a photo.
Then it's Thanatos.
Thanatos?
One of the most powerful gangs in the world. So they're mixed up in this, then. This is beginning to look pretty serious.
Excuse me. I'm 3 minutes late.
Gentlemen, Operation Blackmail is drawing to a close. To carry it through successfully, so that we may control the world's gold reserves, requires unfaltering discipline. The center panels here represent the gold reserves of the 6 wealthiest nations of the world, and your respective duties are to lure these 6 powers into our trap. You realize, gentlemen, that this is the greatest financial undertaking in history, and I do not intend to run the risk we did in Japan with our agent Ward Jones. Fortunately, Beta got back his documents and thus saved Operation Blackmail. But we still do not have the atomic nucleus we require.
I told you I would get it, but I need more time.
You've had time enough.
Oh, but Alpha, I have done my best.
And you failed. You know what happens to failures.
Ours is not exactly a philanthropic organization.
You're a fool. And fools are risky in this business. Much too risky. We have to get rid of them. It was a necessary measure. I trust you all agree. Well, gentlemen, you will all kindly proceed to the grotto to inspect the laboratory we have under construction there.
It was a little silly to drink that water, don't you think?
Huh? Well, what would you have done in his place?
I would never be in his place. I'm not in the habit of losing.
You sure?
Anyhow, I think we'll run things better, just the two of us.
Naturally. In that case, you can also take on Gamma's job for us. I want that atomic nucleus.
Oh, by the way, I've an important piece of news for you. Cunningham is going to try to pull something in connection with the Japanese girl. He's enlisted the aid of that young Scottish doctor. You know, the brother of Secret Agent 00.
Yes, so I've heard. A most disagreeable family.
How do you do?
Congratulations.
My congratulations. It's the first time I've met an opponent of your stature.
Coming from you, that's a compliment. But as a matter of fact, I've little experience in this sort of competition.
One wouldn't guess so. I was wondering why it was that you and I had never met before.
Oh, well, you know, I'm just an amateur. I participated just to have some fun. Actually, my passion is big game hunting in Africa. Oh, by the way, my name is Fair.
And mine is Connery, Neil Connery.
Dr. Connery? Oh, you're that great magician of plastic surgery. You can't imagine how I would have liked to be at your recent demonstration of hypnosis of total recall.
What a pity you couldn't be present. It was quite a lecture.
I understand so from the news reports that I read. They said there was some excitement, I recall. Didn't a girl disappear? A Japanese girl? Oh, of course, she was your patient. Have they found her?
I don't think so. I've had no word about her since. Nothing at all.
How peculiar. And, is there no clue? Ah. Well, I'm so pleased to have met you. See you at the final.
Right. I'll be seeing you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alpha rang you up twice. He wants to speak to you, says it's urgent. He didn't want to call you here.
All right, I'll ring him up tonight.
He said it was urgent there, and you know Alpha always uses the most appropriate words. He expects to get a call from you from the yacht immediately.
Alpha always interferes at the wrong moments. But this time, he's given me an idea. I'd better go phone him now.
Shall I come along with you?
No, stay here. I've ordered Mildred to flirt with Connery. Keep an eye on her. Do as I say.
We all expect that you'll win the trophy again this year. Do you think that you will? I'll answer you in 10 minutes, but frankly, I hope I don't. I have 4 cups now, and I find them all the same.
As usual, you're very modest, Dr. Connery.
And as usual, you are very charming. I don't understand why I didn't notice you out on the field.
I hid myself. I didn't want you to shoot your arrow into somebody and say that it was all my fault.
Listen, I'll be free in 5 minutes. I'd be pleased if you'd have dinner with me tonight. You owe me something for last time.
Oh, I'm sorry, really. And don't try hypnotizing me. It isn't fair. And you'll see. I'm sure there'll be another opportunity.
Doctor? I've prepared the bow you wanted to try. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Wait for me here.
That's your man.
Can I talk to you a minute?
Here.
I've some good news. We've traced the Japanese girl. She's in Malaga.
If you mean you want me to go with you to Spain, I can't accept the invitation.
But it's a quick trip and pleasant.
Sorry, but I won't play any spy games. If you let them snatch Yashuko from under your nose, that's your fault.
Wait a minute, you can't back out now. I have a cable from the Minister of Health, putting you under my orders for a month. That's an order, Doctor.
Do I have time to change?
Certainly. I'll be waiting in the bar for you, so hurry. You have a plane to catch.
Have you lost anything?
Yes, my bow. The button came off.
A very thoughtful bow. Let me help you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Here you are. Any reward?
Come on, Doctor. You've a plane to catch.
1 second. There's a reward I must collect.
You'll have to leave the account open. Max is waiting for you at the airport. Let's go.
I hope I see you again.
He should be here.
Thanks a lot. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. The telegram just came and I left my dear little bride, Consuelo, and all of the other guests in front of the church. Because you see, Max, I'm getting married today.
But where is Yashuko?
At first sight, I took you for an Azalea. What have you lost now?
My necklace. Oh, it's so sweet to see you again, Doctor.
Same to you.
Dr. Conroy, you're so very kind as usual.
My pleasure. I'm very kind by nature.
I'll remember that.
Why don't you remember it tonight?
Come on, Doctor.
Sorry.
Yashuko.
Who's been here?
The poor girl. She didn't have anything to do with this.
But this is not Yashuko.
What?
She's a double, I tell you. A good double, but that's all.
Are you sure?
Positive. I know her pretty well. I've operated on her face.
That means that they used her as bait to keep us off the track.
If you want to find the real Yashuko and still alive, I have a feeling you'd better begin moving fast. But what have you lost this time?
Oh, I've lost my lighter.
Do you ever walk upright like other people?
Oh.
If I were a lighter, where would I go?
Oh, there it is.
Ah, there it is indeed. There you are. My reward. You've got gorgeous eyes, you know.
Oh, do you really like them?
Very much.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the spider's up. Down came the rain and wet the spider out. Out came the sun.
And now you will do whatever I want. And you will tell me everything I want to know. You have no will, and you must obey me. Who sent you here? Thanatos?
Yes.
Who is their chief?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
What are they planning?
I don't know.
Do you know where they have hidden Yashuko?
Yes. In Lottie's villa, near Malaga. Just past the crossroad of Marbella.
And is it heavily guarded?
It's surrounded by a high-tension fence. And there's a machine gun, too. You know, you've got beautiful eyes, too.
Well, well, well. It looks like nobody in your family is a rank amateur. Hmm?
And to think this was supposed to be my wedding night.
I'm sorry to break up your little tete-a-tete, but we've received information that Yashuko is being held prisoner outside Granada.
That's funny. The opposite direction.
Who told you that?
She told me. No, let her go. Or we might ruin everything.
Stop now. It's all right. You can rest. Calm down. They've made you suffer, haven't they? How can they make such a pretty girl suffer like that? You mustn't be afraid of me. I'm your friend. We women understand each other, don't we? Here. Drink. It'll do you good.
What do you want from me? I've told you I don't know anything. I really don't know anything.
Why are you so obstinate? Why? We know that Ward confided something to you.
It's not true. No, it's not true. It's not true. How many times do I have to tell you I don't know anything? How can I convince you?
If you talk, I shall reward you in a way you can't even imagine. You'll live with me, like a princess.
But I don't know anything. I swear it.
Is that darn thing going to work?
If my calculations are correct, the short circuit should cause a return of current capable of blowing up the turret with the ammunition.
Drop that knife. Drop it. Watch out! Let's go. Go on, I'll cover you.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the spider spout.
I am Ward.
Down came the rain and washed the spider
I told you
out.
something about Thanatos. Remember what I told you about Thanatos?
Yes. Thanatos. Gamma has been assigned to steal an atomic nucleus.
Good. What else did I tell you?
Code 22. Bar 6. 2 words. That one.
Go on. What happens in Tetuan?
The blind work in Tetuan. The blind die in Tetuan.
The blind. Try again.
Sorry. I'd hoped to get here before she talked. Perhaps I could have saved you.
All right. What did you get out of Yashuko?
Nothing much. Mostly in a sort of code. It must be deciphered. She spoke also of Tetuan. Something strange. The blind die in Tetuan.
What else did she say to you?
It seems that Thanatos isn't joking. They're planning to steal an atomic nucleus.
Atomic nucleus? Why, that's not possible.
Well now, what do I see? Here they come. Such good camouflage, eh? Here they come. Girls, get ready.
Atomic nucleus, and only a jeep for an escort.
Come and see anything good and suspicious at all. We're not doing anything stupid like doing this, dressed like this. No. Up here. Basically. If you could be so stupid, come over here. Get going to sleep. Okay. And the dark room. Good night, guys. Yeah, I thought you were going to get your helmet polished. Good night.
They'll sleep till morning now.
Come on, girls. Let's get
All right,
together.
girls, get out of those clothes.
How could those army men have been so dumb?
Now, let's
What
get to work on the
changes
truck.
are fighting affair now. Oh, we all look like Pepe Le Pew. We all look like skunk dancers. Okay, come on. Let's do something now. Pepe Le Pew, Pepe Le Pew. Let's decorate the truck. We can steal the truck. Nobody will take. We have all these decorations made for the truck. Come on, let's
Back dancers, let's go. I see. Come on, girls, let's go.
Well, let's go. All right, drive on.
Gentlemen, with his usual brilliance and imagination, Beta has secured the atomic nucleus we need. And so we are in a position to continue with our plans. Beta will now explain to you the experiments our technicians have been carrying out over the past few weeks.
Gentlemen, I shall start by saying these are all just small-scale experiments, the results of which the authorities attributed to all sorts of causes. But now, with this powerful material at our disposal, we are at last able to generate ultra-high frequencies and to direct the magnetic wave to at least a third of the globe. All metals will be instantly affected. The moving parts of machinery will fuse solidly. All dynamos will cease. Ships, planes, guns, tanks, armaments, everything mechanical will become a useless lump of metal.
And in a few days, from our underground base, we shall have released the first magnetic wave, which will completely paralyze over 1/5 of the world. And when the governments of the world realize that we mean business, they'll be glad to agree to our demands.
The Tetuan laboratory is on schedule.
Excellent. Gentlemen, you will remain in contact with this base. I shall decide when to call 0 hour. You will be advised. That young Scotch doctor's been getting a little bit too curious. He must be eliminated. I trust you agree?
Entirely. I shall take care of it.
All right.
That's as much as saying that Thanatos could send the world back to the Stone Age.
Well, that's what they intend to do, according to the code message Shuko gave you.
That phrase, the blind work in Tetuan, what can that mean?
I don't know. But our technical experts have calculated that the magnetic wave with which Thanatos plans to paralyze New York, London, and Moscow must be beamed from a spot in the triangle formed by Paris, Bremen, and Budapest. Our very best agents, including your brother, are there, and Tetuan's in Morocco, much further south.
That's what she said. I heard it. The blind work in Tetuan, they die in Tetuan.
There's another clue leading to Tetuan. A rug factory that employs blind men only. It belongs to a man called Thayer.
Thayer, the champion archer?
That's right. Found out anything?
No. In Tetuan, Thayer is considered a philanthropist who is above suspicion. Does this mean anything to you?
Why, it's Ward. Well, what about it?
Look again. Turn it over. You'll see.
Ben Ahmed photo. Tetuan.
This Ben Ahmed has called your office 3 times in the last few days. Apparently, he'll pay any amount of money for you to do a plastic surgery operation.
Well, Mr. Ben Ahmed will have to wait. I've got too many other
Just a moment.
The telephone number that he gave us in Tetuan is not his own. It belongs to a certain Maya...
Rafis.
Does that name mean anything to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Do you know this face?
Oh, yes. Very attractive.
She was in Monte Carlo when they tried to kidnap Yashuko the first time.
Yes, then I saw her at the archery championships.
From now on, you chase her.
Who, me?
Yes, you, Doctor. Any of our regular agents would be suspected in Tetuan, but not you. They want you there. You might like it there.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, but this time you'll have to work it out for yourselves. I am a surgeon, not a secret agent.
From now on, you're a reserve officer recalled to Her Majesty's active service.
But I absolutely refuse.
You have no choice, Lieutenant. You wouldn't want to spoil your good family name in front of a court-martial. That's him.
Get him in the back.
Quickly!
You're my guardian angel.
I just happened to be here by chance. Tell me something. How did you know they wanted to kill you?
I'm a lip reader. You forget, I studied lip reading.
I remember now. That's one of your accomplishments. All right, come on. This way. Doctor,
Huh?
I'll have to leave you now.
Leave me. Have you forgotten that you still owe me a date?
Don't you think it's too risky? When we're together, someone always gets killed.
That makes it all the more exciting.
As you wish, but I have an appointment with Mr. Thayer.
Ah, yes, I met him in Monte Carlo.
Well, he's giving a party in his palace. If you want to come, Mr. Thayer will be very glad.
Yes, I'd love to.
I'll see you then.
Yes?
The attempt has been neutralized. It all went off on schedule.
And Conrad?
He'll be at the reception tonight.
Good.
What shall I transmit?
Notify Alpha that the attempt succeeded.
What if he discovers the truth?
That's impossible, Kurt. Tetuan is my kingdom. Now that Connery has been lured into it, his trace will disappear for everybody. Even for Alpha.
What are those subs doing there? Don't you think it's suspicious?
Don't worry. There'll be no one near my yacht. I've already seen to it. They sail at dawn.
Good.
take it to the Red Room.
Other guests are coming.
All right.
Doctor, how nice to see you again.
Thank you.
1 second. How lucky Maya asked you to come. I was going to get in touch with you to arrange a meeting.
Oh, of course, the return game. I had no idea you were so interested in archery.
I'm not. It's your services as a plastic surgeon I'm interested in.
Why? Would you like to have your features changed?
Me? Oh, no. I'm quite satisfied with my face. And with my nose also. No. It's for a friend. He wants to become the exact double of another man. But for the time being, there's no need for you to understand. And of course, you can state your own price.
For me, it's not a matter of money. It's primarily a matter of principle.
We'll come to an agreement. You'll see. We'll have time to talk about it. Will you excuse me for a minute? I won't be long. I'm sure with so many beautiful girls round, you won't get bored.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Well, what have you done?
Not very much. It's difficult. They're all afraid of Alpha.
Idiots?
Maybe they're right. After all, Alpha is powerful.
Come in.
There's a message from the yacht. It's very urgent.
It's from Alpha. He set the date. He wants me to join him immediately.
Oh, what timing?
It'll be the last time he gives me an order. I'll destroy him, and I'll be the head of Thanatos.
It is very, very risky.
Not for me.
What about the girls? They may be dangerous witnesses.
As soon as the operation is over, the yacht will blow up.
With the girls aboard?
Yes.
Maya too?
It's inevitable. There must be no witnesses. Only you will share my secret.
You know that you can trust me.
Now let's go inside and see if we can convince them.
Doctor, may I divert you from your meditation?
A coincidence. I was just thinking of you.
I'm flattered.
Maya, your life is in danger, in serious danger.
Are you threatening me?
No, certainly not, but I have just overheard a conversation between your Mr. Thayer and... Yes, I've seen few villas as beautiful as this one. It's quite splendid.
Senor Mendoza. You're not going, are you? I was hoping to play a hand of chemin de fer with you.
I don't gamble, Mr. Thayer. I only bet on winning horses.
That's why you should stay. I have an important announcement to make.
You can count me out there. I thought you had the voting majority.
As far as I'm concerned, this meeting never happened. Let's drop it and leave things as they are.
I shouldn't advise that. I want to know whether you are with me or with Alpha. I warn you, be careful how you answer. You can put yourselves in a dangerous spot.
It's a lot more dangerous to listen to you.
In a few days, Alpha will be dead. But no one will know except us. Within hours, I'll have an exact double for Alpha. Everything will go on as if nothing happened. But with this difference, the new Alpha will be my man.
It's going to blow up soon, maybe even tomorrow, with you on board.
You read too many novels by Fleming.
I assure you it's true. Your life is in grave danger.
I'll keep everything under control somehow.
If my information is right, you'll be indebted to me.
Of course.
Why does Mr. Thayer hire only blind people in his rug factory?
I don't know. I've never been in there. Only blind people are allowed to go inside. Oh, excuse me.
Stand by to that C-section. Aye, aye, sir. Get those knives, Mr. Walker. Aye.
ادي الفلوس اللي اخذنا هو عشان شكرا. السلام عليكم. عليكم السلام. قول لي هتودينا فين دلوقتي؟ انا هوديك لبلد السجن قدام. الحمد لله عندنا شغل دلوقتي.
Each other by the shoulder and come with me. Listen, all of you. Here you will weave rugs. Don't worry. It's a simple, easy job. You'll get your food and your family will get your pay. Each one of you will be placed at the loom and will begin with an easy task. With a little goodwill, you will learn quickly. And now get to work.
Okay, you blind guy. Come here. Follow me. Okay, blind guy, come over here. Don't look at the flashing. Oh, you're not supposed to see anything, so you're blind. How would you know that there's any type of radiation? You're blind. Of course, you'd have to see the signs, but you can't read the signs because you're blind. Here, this is where you're going to work. And how about you? Everything okay? See you later.
You're working with radioactive material. It will kill you.
What is it that you mean by that?
You are working with radioactive materials. Do you understand? It will kill you.
They're trying to murder us. That is why we have the swords. We must go.
Run, everybody! Blind guys! Which way do we run? I don't know. Grab the guy's shoulder! Everybody run! The blind leading the blind. Really? That's kind of stupid. Hey, get out of here! Goodbye! Come on, let's go! Hey! And the crowd went wild.
اسمعوني اسمعوني والله.
All right, let him go.
اسمع، انت خنقتنا، انت خنقتنا خنقتنا بقول لك خنقتنا بذمة خنقتنا.
Your Arabic is quite good. However, it dates from the time of the Crusades. Dr. Connery. You're an extraordinary man, Doctor. Imaginative and resourceful. It's too bad you prefer to play on the opposing team.
Too bad from your point of view.
Yes, but it is my point of view that counts. If you'd done me the small favor I asked, there would have been no such complications as these. Now you'll have to operate anyway, under less favorable circumstances. You understand?
Well, what else can I do?
Here is your patient, Doctor. Everything's ready for you. I want to be generous. In return for your services, your life.
Kathy. Call all the girls. I've got to warn them. I've just learned that we're going to have to fight for our lives. Thayer's decided to blow up the yacht with all of us aboard. Come on.
Non è un'impresa facile, ma si può fare. Basterà un solo intervento.
Può cominciare, dottore. E niente scherzi. Dalla stanza accanto sentirò i battiti del cuore di Kurt.
If it stops, so will yours.
All right, you can go. Now you're going to sleep. Just relax.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the spider spout.
That's right. Relax.
Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine, dried up all the rain.
Relax.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
You're going to sleep. Deep, deep sleep. Relax.
As soon as Connery has completed the operation, I want him eliminated.
Hello. Look up here. Yeah, what's going on? Just watch.
follow my instructions. You won't have a moment of peace till it's all finished. Now go.
You go mad!
He's heading there.
We can't worry about that right now. We've got to find Thanatos' headquarters. Now, the radioactive rugs were made at the factory. Where were they sent?
I really never knew that, but once I heard something about a place near Munich.
You disobeyed my orders and were outwitted by a rank amateur.
I say, I'm for throwing Beta out of the organization.
This time I'll hold it. And it's loaded.
Am I supposed to drink that?
I'd be obliged if you would.
Water. You could have offered me a glass of champagne.
Drink.
Now we'll continue our business without further interruption.
0 hour is very close now. Every detail has been meticulously...
Good work. You acted right on the second.
But you were poisoned.
A Moroccan drug. It conditions the body against poison. Infallible when you're bitten by a snake.
Hello, Juan.
How are you?
This is Maya.
May I?
How do you do?
I would think of choosing this very place for my honeymoon. What absolute rot muck. If Consuelo hears that I was here and with you, then this time it's sure she's gonna kill me. Anyway, I followed your instructions. Come on. I wonder why Neil sent
Hey, there he is.
Hey,
How are you, fellas?
What's going on, Neil?
Go on and out, Joe.
How does it happen you asked us to come so suddenly? I mean, what's going on?
If it's for a championship, we're all for it.
We organized a tournament? Well, what's cooking, Neil? Come on and tell us. Give us the dope.
I'll send word to you all at the Hotel Continental when everything is ready, all right? All right. Is everything ready?
Yes, the long-range Geiger counter's installed into the front seat. There.
You see it?
Yes.
And the rugs. What have you found out?
From Tetuan, they're shipped in lead crates. Then they're picked up here by an agency, which transports them along Highway 7.
Where does Highway 7 go?
It goes to Istanbul, over 2,000 miles away. The longest road in the world.
Then we're all set. Oh, by the way, don't you want to come along with us?
You know that I want to, but there's Consuelo. Her wedding's been spoiled, but you know what? I'll go.
Attention, everyone.
Doesn't my suit fit nice?
We're launching the magnet. Get to your stations.
Yes, boss, your suit does fit nice. Yeah, I like that. Nice ass there, boss.
Pull the switches.
Let's keep right over Highway 7. The radioactivity of the rugs will lead us to their base.
Dr. Connery is nearing our position in a helicopter. He's probably trying to find us with a Geiger counter.
As soon as we've beamed the magnetic wave, he'll crash. If he gets here before that, I want to talk to him. Go.
Hey, look at the counter. It's starting to react. It'll show us where their base is.
Listen, let's fly lower so that we can get above the castle. Their base may well be underground.
You're probably right at that. Otherwise, the signal wouldn't be that strong. Here we go. There, on the left. All right, let's land. The directional elevator indicates that's the spot. Let's take a look in that shed.
Beginning the countdown.
Begin countdown.
120 seconds.
The warning signal. It's Connery. He's found the secret entrance.
Such a curious man. I'll satisfy his curiosity. Let him in.
116. 115. 114. 113. 112. 111. 110. 109. 108. 107.
Connery's now in the tunnel.
105. 104.
Stop right there.
Maya, you better call London.
85.
Alternate vibrators.
Alternate vibrators inserted.
83. 82. 81.
I want to speak with London, please. It's terribly urgent.
London in England? How do you expect to do
On
that?
the telephone. Please help me. It's a matter of life or death.
You can try. I don't know if you'll get through.
31.
30 seconds.
Magnetic intensity at concentration level.
28. 27.
Via i relè giroscopici 37.
25.
Magnetic wave ready to function.
4. 23.
Hello, London. Extension 142. I want to speak with Commander Cunningham immediately. It's terribly urgent. Never mind who I am. Hurry.
5, 4, 3, 2.
A castle on a hill. But how far from Munich?
1.
The headquarters are 20 miles from...
Hello, hello. Hello. We've been cut off. I'm wondering...
I'm happy to have you as my guest again. I'll show you how the operation works on our anti-magnetic equipment. Quite neat, don't you think? And that's the last favor I can do you. I only allowed you to live because I wanted you to witness my success. I've got what I wanted without your help. Take him away.
This thing is no good. The magnetic wave has blocked it.
Aren't you a champion archer, too?
No, sorry about that. I'm a pretty good fighter, though, and I guess that can be useful, too.
Itsy spider went up the spider's spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
Sei impazzito!
It's always good to fight when the bad guys have one kind of suit and the good guys have another, so we can tell each other apart. Yes, that's the way we always have it in the Bond movies. Bad guys' suits and good guys' suits.
Magnetic explosive. Can I set the dial? Sure you can. Good. We'll cover you.
Beaten at your own game, Doctor.
Okay, time for the showdown.
Aha, I got you. Yes, your suit fits nice, but time for the showdown. Aha!
Ouch! Oh! Yeah. Continue on that. Oh, my suit does fit nice though, doesn't it? Oh! Yes, your suit did fit nice. Time to go.
We've got to get out before the tower blows up.
Okay, Connery, okay. You were fantastic. You even made my best agents look like beginners.
Oh, I shouldn't think so, Commander. I was lucky, that's all.
No, you're too modest. You should have seen your brother's face, Doctor, when he heard of it. As a matter of fact, if you happen to have a few days free, I was thinking I'd be happy to have you back in the reserves with the rank of Major.
You would?
The itsy bitsy spider went up the spider spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine.
Major. What was I saying?
That you have to return to London immediately. Isn't that right, Commander? You remember?
Yes, of course. I must return immediately. Too bad.
Ready, girls? Let's go!
He haunts me, he wants me, he knows how to make a girl fall in love.
Well, there's our James Bond movie, When the Bonds Die. It's the first movie that had all the Bonds in it. Isn't that kind of interesting? Very nice little movie for you today from IM Flicks. Just wanted you to know that when you go to IM Flicks, you're going to get all kinds of movies. And here we have the first movie with all the Bonds, where all the Bonds died. And one of his brothers was able to save the day from the evil villain in the nice suit who got the arrow in his heart at the very end. So I hope you enjoyed our movie. I hope you turn into more IM Flicks and then do a monthly subscription so you can get more and more entertainment. But I hope that you understand more about the James Bond conflict and saving the world. James Bond.